All right. Testing, testing. One, two, three. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my 33rd live stream. Let's see. Are we on live? Yep, we are on live. Hi, everyone. Today is August 19th. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing really good. Let me know how you guys are doing today, and please let me know if you hear the audio well. And yeah, this is going to be my throwback live stream or review for the series premiere, Days Gone By. And I want to thank you guys for stopping by, coming early, because yeah, I cannot wait. So let's see. Epic asks, as usual. Epic asks, "Hey Brian, how you doing today, bro?" Pretty good, Epic. Unlike last time where I was tired. Today, um, I went to work and then I picked up some Chick-fil-A for me and my brother, and I cut the grass, and then I prepared for my live stream, and yep, not so yeah, pretty full day. But it was a good day. I mean, it was pretty good. Let's see. Dan's here, and so is Jamie Minecraft. I'm glad you're here, Jamie. Let's see how you guys. Okay. Uh, Wait a minute. Epic says, "Hey guys, I think the next throwback live should be on season 3, episode 12. Clear." Um. Yeah, that's a good one, Epic. But yeah, Dan was first. He asked me if I can do No Sanctuary, the season 5 premiere, and I promised him that I would do it. Um, so yeah, but I will try to, I definitely want to get into episodes like that. You know what I mean? I definitely want to go for iconic episodes in the series. Dan says, I already suggested No Sanctuary, but Clear will be great as well. Yeah, it would, Dan. If everyone votes on it, I definitely. Well, first I would have to do No Sanctuary, but after that, if everyone thinks I should do Clear, I will probably do it. Hey Matt. Mega Mad says, "What's up, guys?" And Dan says the plague is tonight as well. Okay, it's a good thing I did this early then. Um, yeah, if you guys want to watch the plague, I definitely don't want to keep you or anything. Dan says, in my opinion, this pilot is easily a 10 out of 10. It's a great episode, Dan. Looking back on it, it is a little bit confusing because when I look back on it, I'm like, it still confuses me with the whole smart walkers thing. You know what I mean? But, um, just a couple things, like small nitpicks. I do have some small nitpicks with this episode. As you guys know, well, okay, so like I do have some small nitpicks, like obviously Rick's Cold Python. You guys know I'll never, even with Judith having it. It's not just Judith having it. Even when Rick had it, it kind of bugged me. You know what I mean? Like why didn't he have the same gun as Shane and the other officers there? Yes, he's the main character, but it's like I don't know. It still felt off to me, and just the smart walkers, like the zombie teddy bear girl walker, like that was amazing. But looking back on it, I'm just thinking like, okay, the zombie lore kind of confuses me because like that zombie girl, she stopped even though Rick was calling out for her. So I'm just and plus Morgan's wife, Jenny, when she knocks on the not knocks on the door, sorry, when she's trying to open the door with the doorknob, that kind of confuses me too. So just little things like that. I get that Frank Darabont wanted to make the Walkers smart in the beginning, but now looking back on it, I guess I can't fault the show, you know what I mean? Or this episode, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. Hey, Wasteland. Glad you made it. And, oh, hey, Dan. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are here. Hey, Brian Genos. Um, you seem like a newcomer, so welcome to my live stream. I appreciate you stopping by. Um, oh, hey, Smurfette. It looks like we got another new person here. This is amazing. Yeah, we have like I think two new people. So welcome, guys. Let's see. Brian, I'm just gonna say, Brian instead of the full names. Like I have like short, I have like nicknames for uh my viewers on my live streams, so that makes it easier. So let's see. Wastelands. Oh wait. Brian says, good. Gotta go to the bath. Oh, gotta go to the bathroom. Right now, not gonna lie. That's fine, Brian. When you get back, Wasteland says, "How's the day, man?" Pretty good, Wasteland. I have been wanting to get this live stream. I've been really itching to get to this today, because this is a fantastic episode. It's a series premiere for The Walking Dead, and even though it's not in my top 10 best Walking Dead episodes, it's still an amazing episode overall. And man, talk about fantastic casting for Andrew Lincoln as Rick Grimes and John Berthel as Shane, because honestly, like it's great casting, and I'm glad they didn't go with the guy who played Carter or something. No disrespect towards the actor. I'm just saying. Let's see. Dan says, "Nice to meet some new people." Yeah, it is, Dan. And it's exciting too. Like, let's see. Brian says, "Same. Glad to meet a fellow Brian." Yeah. Um, I know a couple of Brians. I know at least one in my church. Yeah, there's at least one in my church besides me. But yeah, I don't come across Brians very often. And people used to spell my name as Brain in the past when I was in elementary school, like my friends. Let's see. Uh, Dan says the smart walkers are a bit weird. LOL. Yeah, that's true, Dan. And I don't think I can fault the episode just for that, because this was Frank Darabont's like his first envision of the world of The Walking Dead. So I can't really fault him for that or the episode. Just a little nitpicks here and there. Uh, Oh, by the way, guys, in the thumbnail, do you see how in the thumbnail, it's Rick on the horse is spooked, all those walkers, and that sign says "Do not enter." I think that was the perfect. I don't know if that was intentional by Frank Darabont, but I chose that thumbnail. It's just perfect. It's like "Do not enter," and it's like, yeah, definitely don't go forward. You know what I mean? That's an awesome thumbnail. And season one just had so much quality to it. Let's see. What else? Dan says, "I love the intro with Rick because it's such a quiet but awesome scene." Yeah, it is, Dan. They could have started it like in the comics, where like immediately it picks up with Rick and Shane behind a car and that guy shooting at them. But uh, like they kind of needed to show that this was a zombie apocalypse, like before the intro. You know what I mean? Because people needed to know this was a zombie show. They had to have an idea, I suppose. Uh, let's see. Oh, Epic says, like that scene where Morgan tries to kill his zombie wife, it makes him feel like a real person. It definitely does, Epic. Unlike what was happening in Fear the Walking Dead season 4 and 5. Um, I mean, yeah. Let's see. Oh, by the way, guys, if you can, so Epic, thank you for suggest. Wait, I think you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you suggested this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you suggested this days gone by. And guys, if you can, please show some support to Epic Zombie Killer, because he's been working really hard on the videos this past week, or I would say a couple of weeks, and he definitely needs some more support. He's been getting a lot of dislikes from I'm not sure who, but his he definitely needs some help. Like, you guys should definitely check out his videos, because I think you guys would enjoy them. So yeah, let's see. Brian says, "Wow, what a big stream." Yeah, it is. I think you're referring. Are you referring to the one right now? Because yeah, we got a lot of people. This is crazy. Epic says, "I posted this stream on Facebook the other day." So, oh wow, really, Epic? Thank you. Like, you posted the thumbnail, like you shared it on Facebook. I didn't think you could do that, but wow, if that's true, Epic, thank you so much. That I really appreciate that if that happened. Wasteland says, "Glad to be back." Dan says, "Yeah, that scene with Morgan was great and emotional." Brian says, "Glad to see you, Wasteland." And oh, hold on, I zoomed down the wrong way. Uh, Wait a minute. Okay, wait, what's going on? Okay, Brian says, okay, he says Morgan has big boy beard now. Yeah, that's true, Brian. If you guys didn't see, I can post it in the chat, but I can do it right now, I guess. Hold on. This will just take a quick second. So if you guys haven't seen it, check out this image. So it's Morgan. Oh, okay. So it's new, like it's Fear the Walking Dead season 6, the poster, but it's with how Morgan is apparently going to look in season 6. Obviously, we know he's alive. So yeah, I mean, just this is crazy. Just how he looks. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Where am I? Wasteland says, yeah, you too, Brian. Smurfette. Wait, Smurfette, did you change your profile picture? Okay. He says, "Hey, I'm new here." Well, hi, Smurfette. It's nice to meet you. Let's see. Uh, okay. Let's see. Dan says, "Brian, you have been introduced to a great group of people." Oh, thank you, Dan. Yeah, he's right. We try to be very nice and tolerant here, and we don't, like on the streams, we don't do cursing, and we're honest with each other. If we didn't like something about an episode or did like something, we're completely honest and we talk about it. And yeah, like this is a type of community where like the we do not agree with people who send death threats to the actors in like, video games or shows, movies, just because we don't like what happens with the character or the story. We are not like that. We are much more mature than those fans. So just to let you know what we're all about. Let's see. Smurfette says, "I like the name Brian." And Brian says, "Thanks, Danny boy." Wait, whoa. Smurfette. Okay, hold on. Let me just scroll down. Um, okay. Wasteland says, "Yeah, this episode is one of my least faves, to be honest, but oh well." Yeah, I mean, like, it's as far as premiere, it's like it's an amazing premiere, but The Walking Dead has had so many crazy episodes. This episode was crazy because it started off the series, but it's not crazy because it's not like explosions or action packed. You know what I mean? It's just that slow build into the world. But we knew it was going to be a zombie apocalypse world when we were watching it. So yeah. Dan says, "Yeah, I love that thumbnail, man." Oh, thank you, Dan. Yeah, it's just perfect. I mean, man, that is just terrifying. With the whole zombies and all that. Like, and I hate animals dying on The Walking Dead, but this horse, sadly, this is probably like the horse. This horse is probably the only horse I would say had to die in the Walking Dead story, or like animal in general, or besides Shiva, I guess. But so like this is like the first horse to die in the show, and we know there's so many more to come. But I'm just saying like this is the only time where it makes sense. I think because like when Scott Gimple kills off horses in, let's see, when he kills them off in season, yeah, season 4 technically. Michonne had a horse, and then season what was it? Season 5 with Aaron, and then in Fear season no, it was Fear season 5. Yeah, like I mean, just killing off the horse is like Scott Gimple. What are you doing? Let's see. Okay, that's enough horse talk. Let's see. Brian says have to agree with Wasteland on this. And then Brian says he's Smurfette. You want uh D? Are you saying PM after? Okay. Wait, Dan. Why was your message retracted? I didn't do anything. Did you retract it? Smurfette says I have a boyfriend. Oh, okay. You guys are just talking. All right. I'll just move past that. Hey, Smurfette. What's up? And let's see. Brian says, "By the way, I'm a pretty big simp, so don't judge, please." Uh, let's see. You guys, yeah, you guys are probably still talking. Dan says, "I love how close this episode is to the comics with a couple additions." Yeah, exactly. Like they expand from the comic material. Like instead of just showing Rick and Shane shooting at that guy who shoots Rick and puts him in a coma, they add the intro scene with the teddy bear girl. They add the part where Rick and Shane are talking and eating in the car with those fries. And I don't know what it is, but like it's funny when you see characters eating food in movies and shows. It makes you hungry. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Yeah, it's just it felt real. You know what I mean? With Rick and Shane talking, and I really should talk about the episode from beginning to end, but I have to catch up. All right, so um, wait, Brian says, why are you talking to the other Brian? Okay, Dan says Facebook is not my thing, but I do have Facebook either way. LOL. Um, okay, okay, guys. All right, I'm just gonna skip over that. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Guys, listen. If you want to talk about something other than The Walking Dead at the moment, if you guys want to talk to each other, um, I mean, you could do it on your own time. I'm not saying that you have to leave. I'm just saying that, uh, like, if you guys are talking about something personal or if it might get intense or something, please, just please do it another place. But like, I don't know if you guys are joking around or being like serious because I'm a little confused right now. Um, okay, Epic says like, yeah, gotta feel bad for Dwayne. He loses his mom, then later gets killed by his Walker mom. Yeah, that's bad, Epic. We never got to see it though. Like that was. I mean, this is just the only episode where Dwayne appears. I mean, like, I mean, they couldn't. Could they not have brought him back? I'm curious if they could have brought back the actor. Dan says, yeah, that poster is awesome. Happy that Morgan survives. We knew he would, but still good to see. LOL. Brian says Morgan's beard is beautiful. Not gonna lie. Man, Morgan. Like when I saw that, I'm like, whoa, Morgan. He looks so old. Like, um, what happened? Like, was there a time skip? Dan says people that make death threats need to get a life and get off the internet. LOL. I agree. Um, Smurfette says I hate Katy Perry. She portrayed Smurfette horribly. Um, I'm not a big fan of Katy Perry, but I will say I don't really, I know, I never really seen the Smurfs, so I can't really say. Um, yeah, but I'm not a big fan. Wait, where's Epic? I haven't seen Epic in a while. Um, dang it. Sorry guys. Agreed. Epic says, like also, I love the wide shots. We get this episode like as Rick was leaving the hospital, we get a wide shot of all the bodies. Amazing. Yeah, that's true. Um, Dan says, all right. And Brian says, Katy Perry ruined my life. Okay. Not sure how. Dan says, completely agree, Epic. And Smurfette says, okay. Okay, Smurfette, please, you know, let's not tell each other to shut up, please. You know, we're nice to each other here on this stream. We should be. Wasteland, your message was retracted. I didn't do that. Maybe you did. Um, okay, yeah, Dan, something's weird's going on. Okay. Matt says, "What the heck is going on here?" LOL. Yeah, I have no idea. Um, Smurfette is talking to Dan, I guess. Okay. Hold on. I don't know, Matt. That's what. Sorry, someone retracted my message. Who's doing that? Yeah, I have no idea. Oh boy. Wait. Matt says, I'm gonna bail for a bit." LOL. Oh, Matt, please don't. Something's going on. I'll try to fix it. Just I mean, if you gotta leave for a second, that's fine. It's just, let me see if I can fix whatever is happening. Dan says, yeah, Rick and Shane eating in the car was a great scene. That food looks so good. LOL. Yeah, food in movies and shows always looks good. And Smurfette says, oh boy, Smurfette, we don't say those kind of words on Smurfette. We don't have. I can't allow. We don't harass each other or curse each other on my stream. So please, um, please be mindful of the language. Let's see. Brian says no. Please don't leave. Wasteland agrees with Dan. Um, can you believe this? Dan says, "Yeah, we're here to talk about the pilot of The Walking Dead." Wasteland says, "You excited for Fear season 6?" Um, I mean, a little bit. I'm a little bit excited, Wasteland, but I'm I'm a little bit worried that it's going to be split. Like the bottle episodes. I just hope we don't have bottle episodes. Um, okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, I'm really confused. Dan says Fear season 6 looks good, but we'll see. LOL. Um, okay. Guys, Brian and Smurfette, please, if you guys cannot behave, I will have to put you guys in timeout. I'm serious. I'm gonna have to put you guys in timeout if this doesn't stop. This is getting out of control. Uh, Matt says, "Can we please talk about The Walking Dead?" Yes, thank you, Matt. I desperately want to just talk about The Walking Dead. This is getting out of hand. Um, Epic says, like, it's no wonder why The Walking Dead got to 10 seasons having a strong episode like this. Yeah, I agree. Um, wait, Anthony, Dal Ulinku, wow, okay, I don't know why you said that word, but, hello, welcome to my stream. Um, Epic says, oh yeah, Dan agrees with Matt. Epic says, like, I knew Rick going to Atlanta was a bad idea. Yeah, that's true. And Epic, it's looks like you deleted Smurfette's message. Um, yeah, I'm glad you did. Smurf, Epic, if you see anything that shouldn't be on the stream, please delete them or retract them because honestly, I'm getting sick of this live stream being messed around with, and I don't want some big fight to break out. I don't want that. I cannot have that on my stream with you guys. I cannot. So please, Epic, whatever you think is right, just please do it. And I'm gonna try to do the same. Okay, Brian, I don't understand why you are you talking to Smurfette. Listen, if this is not the place for that, okay? Um, like if Smurfette doesn't want to be called that, don't call her that. Epic says, "Man, ripped to that horse. It'll always be an iconic poor horse." Yeah, exactly, Epic. Dan says, "I love the Glenn cliffhanger at the end as well. Great ending to the episode." I agree. Another message deleted by Epic. Thank you, Epic. Brian says Glenn is a simp. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I miss Glenn. And another one deleted. Matt says we having ourselves a party or what? We might, Matt. I mean, this is going crazy. A lot of things are being deleted by Epic from Smurfette because, yeah, it's not great right now. Let's see. Dan says, looks like it. LOL. Epic says, this is why I fell in love with The Walking Dead. This episode was so amazing. Jamie Minecraft says, I'm pissed off. Oh, why are you pissed off, Jamie? Are you okay? Let's see. You guys saying hi. Dan says, same. This is horrible. Yeah, Dan, I'm sorry. I don't know what is going on between with the whole Smurfette and then Brian and then that Anthony person. I don't know. I just hopefully the worst is behind us. Let's see. Okay. Epic says also season 5 had an amazing premiere as well. Yeah, that's true, Epic. I will do No Sanctuary next time. Um, you guys, can you let me know what time works best for you? Does tomorrow, not tomorrow, I'm sorry. Does next week on Wednesday the 26th at 8:20 Eastern Standard Time. Does that work for you guys? Or um, you know what? Yeah, does that would that be a good time to do No Sanctuary? Let's see. Jamie. Let's see. Jamie says season five best season. It was a pretty good season, Jamie. I'll admit that. Dan says yeah, No Sanctuary was amazing. Wasteland says not the place or the time for this one for this one-on-one weird char. Um, okay. Dan says season five was really good, minus the hospital, of course. Yeah, exactly, Dan. Season five needs like a major rewrite or something. Oh wait, Wasteland says chat. Yeah, Wasteland. This chat went crazy. I don't know what happened. Um, this chat was insane. We went way off course. There was cursing and other weird things going on, and I was hoping we would not have something like this on my streams, but it looks like it's finally happened. So, uh, let's see. Matt says Smurfette gotta chill. Yeah, I think so too. I kind of hope I don't see Smurfette again, honestly, because I don't want that to ever happen again. Hello, L. Brian. He says, hola. Dan says Smurfette should be nice. Should be nice, I thought, Ella. Yeah, that's true, Dan. I have no idea what that was about. Um, El Brian says, ¿Cómo estás? And then the other Brian, oh my gosh, we got too many Brians or something. El Brian says S12:54 a.m. Oh, what? Wait, it's really almost 1 a.m. where you are? That's crazy. Dan says, I like 6:20 the best, but that's just me. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dan. It's just that not tomorrow. Why do I keep saying tomorrow? Next week on Wednesday, I have to work all day, unlike today. So, unfortunately, I can only do, I can only really do the stream at 8:20, I think. I really can only do it on, I'm sorry, Dan. Like, 8:20 p.m. is the best time when I'm working all day. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's move on. How long have we been going? Almost 30 minutes, and I still barely talked about the episode. Let's see. El Brian says, Brian, hablo España. Do I speak Spanish? Not really. I took it in high school, but I'm kind of rusty. Epic says, by the way, I'm glad you've been liking my comics versus show comparison. Oh, definitely, Epic. I just wish they got more attention. I'm sorry that you've been getting like dislikes from some people, and for the most part, I was the only one who, supported and commented on your videos. But you definitely deserve more attention, Epic. And but yeah, your seasons versus volumes videos are really good. They're accurate, and I definitely want to see more of them. Come on. No, not that. Dan says, by the way, is season 7 gonna be compared to volume 18, Epic? Probably. El Brian says, see Brian S 12:54 a.m. in España. And you say a word that I have no idea. I have no idea what that means, El Brian. Dan says, no problem, man. And Brian says, talk about episode, please. Yes, thank you. I will. I will. All right, so let me just close this Morgan tab. All right, so we have, okay, so at the beginning of the episode, we have Rick getting out of the police car. You guys know this. And, he hears something, and, Rick calls out the little girl. Still kind of weird that the girl picks up the whole, teddy bear, because, like, walkers should not care about things from the past. Like, they're dead, you know what I mean? So, that's still kind of weird to me, but, and then he just shoots the girl, and, like, man, that was crazy. So, and then, we get Rick and Shane talking, and they put the spike trap for the road. When they hear about the bank robbers, I think is what they said. And the car, it flips a bunch of times, and we have the shootout, like the first two guys down, but Rick gets shot. I think after the first guy, and then Rick gets back up, but then yeah, we know what happens. Rick has back turn and he gets shot for real, without the vest or like on the side. And this was a cool touch because when Rick is falling into unconsciousness, you can hear in the radio in the background as Rick is passing out, like something like officer, in need of medical assistance or something like that. Like that's a cool touch. You know what I mean? You don't just have complete silence. You actually they actually put that little detail in, so that's cool. Um, let's see. Dan says, "Yeah, why on earth do people hate on Epic? He's a great friend and YouTuber." Yeah, I don't know, Dan. I mean, he has almost 300 subscribers. I don't know. I really don't. It's just odd to me. Like, I have way less subscribers than him, and um, I mean, besides, today besides his live stream, I pretty much haven't had much of a hate moment on this channel. Um, Epic says, but yeah, I love this premiere. It's so good. Also, I love seeing the Bicycle Girl, such an iconic walker. Yeah, that's true, Epic. Um, Wasteland says, 4 a.m. works for me as far as live streams go. Oh, as far as live streams goes. Yeah, I'm sorry, Wasteland. I cannot do that. Um, Brian, I don't know why you would want Smurfette back. I do not want her back, or yeah, and yeah, I do not want Smurfette back. I had a bad feeling when she came into my stream, and I don't know where she came from, but I just want to say, like, yeah, if you guys do share my videos, just please be careful where you send them. That's all I'm gonna say. Dan says, yeah, this episode had some very iconic walkers. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the teddy bear girl and the bicycle girl walker, I think, and the tank walker. It's been a couple. O'Brien says, anyone else? Yeah. I don't know what you're saying, O'Brien. And Brian says she was the. Oh my goodness. Okay, Dan says 4 a.m. Can't make it, unfortunately. LOL. Yeah, I can't even wake up that time, Dan. So yeah, that's not happening. Brian says, anyone else wanna? Um, yeah, I'm sorry, O'Brien. I have to remove that. I don't like that. Yeah, just please no. What? Oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. Epic says also the music when Rick goes to put down the bicycle. That music was awesome. Oh, let's see, Smurfette. Smurfette's back. Wasteland says, yeah, I'm real busy talking with my family from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Then the rest of the time I'm on Minecraft, but oh well. Um, Smurfette, I don't want. Um, yeah, Smurfette, I put you on timeout. I don't want you to comment that. I don't want any of this. Please, okay? Um, let's see. Dan says this episode had amazing characters. I mean, come on, we had Rick, Morgan, Shane, and so many other great ones. Dan says this stream needs is getting very weird. Yeah, definitely, Dan. And I don't know why I was attracted. Okay, this mess. Everything is just very weird. Yeah, please don't. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Um, Epic says sorry, just wanted your channel to grow. Um, yeah, Epic, did you said you sent it to Facebook? Um, can you remove it? Is there any way you can delete what Epic? Can you go now and delete the link for it on Facebook, wherever you put it? Because I think that's probably what the issue is. Um, yeah, I just um, Wasteland says, "Wow, this chat is super weird." Like, stop. Dan says, "What on earth?" Matt says, "Oh my gosh, enough." Dan says, "Come on, people, be mature. Seriously, LOL." Oh boy, yeah, Dan. I can't. I don't know if I can take much more of this. This is driving me insane. I've had quite a day, and I just want to talk about The Walking Dead season 1, episode 1, and it's crazy. Um, Epic says, "Man, it's crazy to think all the characters in this episode are gone, or dead and gone. Shane, Rick, so sad." Yeah, it's true, Epic. The only character left in this entire episode is Morgan, the only remaining survivor, and he's on Fear the Walking Dead. Matt says, "Honestly, though," and Jamie has no uh, comments. Epic says, "Yes, yes, I'll delete it." Thank you, Epic. Matt says, um, "Yes, I'll delete it." Matt says, "Yo, Epic, I might be doing a Red Dead series later." Dan says, "Me, Matt, Epic, Jamie, Wasteland are not enjoying this." I'm sorry, Dan. I don't know what to do. Okay, Seymour. I don't care. I don't want to know where you got this. Wasteland says you only need to share it to friends and family. Um, okay. Seymour, I'm putting you in timeout because I saw what Matt said. Okay, I do not believe you. Okay, I don't trust you, and I don't want you to comment on my stream because I just don't think you're here to enjoy this, and I think you might be a troll. So please, guys, okay, this is just a bad um, stream. Okay, so yeah, even Matt says, "What? I don't know you." Yeah, Seymour, don't I don't trust you, so I'm putting you in timeout. Um, let's see. Epic says, "K, I deleted it," and Dan says, "Thanks, Epic." Um, yeah, Epic. I know you didn't mean to, but yeah, it seems like putting on Facebook was a big mistake. Dan says, "Walking Dead fans only on this seriously." Yes, Dan, thank you. Don't worry, we're gonna try and salvage what we can for this stream. We're gonna try and salvage something, but honestly, this might be the worst stream I've ever had. Um, Wasteland says, "I think for now on, just ignore then people. Them. I'll try Wasteland, but it's a lot easier said than done. And you guys agree with each other? Okay. Um, yeah, guys. I'm gonna remove comments and put people in timeout if it's inappropriate. Um, Dan says, on a positive note, the plague is in 1 hour. Yeah, that's true, Dan. By the way, have you guys gotten a chance to check out those 3 people? Okay, so wait, guys. So there's a couple of people. Um, okay, so you guys know the 3 descriptions I have in the thumbnail. I mean, not 3 descriptions, the 3 links I have for. There's Aaron Nino's and Official Bricks' Lego Walking Dead series, and there's also Storming Dragon. They're great friends of mine, and I watch their content. And there's a new person I subscribe to. His name's The Chosen One. So here is his YouTube account. So if you guys want to check him out, he's another friend of mine. He's a Walking Dead YouTuber, and he makes some decent videos. He does rewrites and other things. So yeah, if you guys just want to check him out, maybe give him some support, that would be great. Let's see. Matt cannot wait for the plague. Dan says, looks like things are getting back on track. Yeah, thank God, Dan, because I couldn't take any more of this. Wasteland says, can't wait. Epic says, by the way, I'm guessing the walkers in this episode were recently turned people. Yeah, definitely Epic, because the little girl, like, you can tell their flesh is still so new. You know what I mean? It's still so, it just looks kind of pale, instead of just like crazy pale. So, it like Rick only woke up like 2 months in the apocalypse, so the walkers are still very, very fresh. Um, okay, so let's see. Matt says, yeah, those guys are gone. LOL. Yeah, I'm glad, Matt. I couldn't handle them anymore. It was getting intense. Um, I don't want to ban people. I don't want to do that, but I will if I have to, because honestly, I'm just not tolerating it. I can't tolerate it anymore. Um, well, let's see. Dan said, no, Jamie says, I watch it. Dan says, yeah, they have some cool channels. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I don't know if you guys watch them, but yeah. Let's see. Jamie says, you might have seen me on their videos sometimes, Brian. Um, I don't know. I don't know, Jamie. Can you be more specific? Jamie says, back on track and choo choo. Yeah, hopefully. And hey, Brian. Brian, just to let you know, we are only talking about Walking Dead right now. Like if you don't want to talk about that, you are more than welcome to leave. But I don't want any trouble. Just letting you know, I don't want any trouble on my stream. So just letting you know. Dan says block them. That's what I do. That's what I do at this point. Yeah, I'm trying to, Dan. It's just I mean, there's let's see. You can put user in timeout. Yeah, I think that's all I can do. Hmm. Let's see. Jamie has a question mark. Epic says, sorry, just wanted this channel to grow, bro, because your streams are amazing. Thank you, Epic, but don't worry, man. This will fix itself, hopefully, in time. Just hopefully we'll never have this again. But yeah. Yeah, Epic, just be careful where you post them. If you're gonna share, just stick with YouTube. So thanks, man. But from now on, let's stick with YouTube, and yeah, but it's okay, man. You know now, so it's okay. Matt says, why block them? They're spam accounts, probably just trolls. Maybe, Matt, but the more often we block them, the more likely they're gonna leave us alone. Jamie says, official bricks, you might have seen me on his channel. Oh yeah, I mean, I remember seeing you comment, but I don't remember if we talked about his videos that much. Dan says, yeah, that's true. Epic says, my opinion, season 9 was so similar to this season. It kind of was in certain situations, Epic. If you could refresh my memory. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Season 9 to season 1. I mean, they're very different. Um, let's see. Dan agrees, and Jamie says they probably have hundreds of backup accounts. These hooligans. Yeah, it's like, don't they have anything else better to do? Wasteland says season 9 and 10 are my fave. That's good. That's cool. Wasteland. Season 10 is since it's not finished. I can't really rank it as far as seasons. Dan says, yeah, they are great seasons. Wasteland says season 10 more than 9. Epic says, by the way, recently watched all of season 1 a few days ago. Wow. Good job, Epic. I mean, I only watched the premiere. I only had time. I mean, it's been a week, and I only was able to rewatch the premiere. Okay, so yeah, so Rick gets shot. He goes into the coma, and then we get the part where Rick wakes up. In his hospital, everything's dead. The flowers are dead. The clock is dead. We have Rick looking at the body, the bullet holes, the hospital. The hospital is just a mess. And we get the iconic "Don't open, dead inside," and the walker going through the door opening. I mean, it's so well done. It's just crazy. It's like, I mean, fantastic. I will say, like, I cannot believe. Okay, I can't believe. You guys remember the Oath, that webisode? I can't believe they did a webisode because, yeah, that was just terrible. Um, Stan says I'm actually currently watching season two again. Um, oh boy. Caddy. Oh my gosh, looks like we have more people again. Can you believe this? Okay, guys, listen. Okay, guys, listen. Okay, I don't. Brian and Caddy, whatever. I don't want you guys joking around, flirting with each other, whatever. Because I'm just not gonna have it. I'm not gonna have it, and I don't want to see it. Okay, from either of you guys. If you guys don't want to talk about The Walking Dead, you can go, or do your own thing, whatever. Dan says again, I hope not, Dan. Jamie says, can you believe this? Um, Jamie says, Chad, who is this? I have no idea. Matt says, this is ridiculous. And Dan says, I'm getting sick of this. Yeah, me too, Dan. I am getting real sick of this. Don't worry. I'm just going to keep putting them in timeout and blocking them, whatever, because I'm getting real sick of this. I really am getting sick of this. Epic says, my opinion, they should have made a webisode focused on Morgan and how he lost his son. Would have been better than The Oath. Definitely would have, Epic. The Oath was terrible. I hated it. Jamie says this is wrong. Absolutely, Jamie. I don't understand. Okay, I mean, I understand why this is happening, but I want it to go away so bad. I do not want people from the deepest and darkest parts of the internet to come on my streams and waste our time and give us uncomfortable feelings and nightmares or something. I don't want that to happen to any of you. And yeah, so okay, so let's see. Dan says that would have been awesome, Epic. And Dan, you say block them at this point. Yeah, I'm trying to, Dan, but I can just block them if I click on their names, right? Let's see. Wasteland says, yeah, agreed, Dan. And Jamie says, I'm losing my patience with these shenanigans. Um, and Matt says, must have been that link. Yeah, Matt, it probably was. I'll tell you guys right now, if I see that Brian and so if I see new people show up and they're giving weird comments again, I am going to start, blocking them and hiding their comments, and hopefully they'll go away. Matt says, hopefully they don't keep coming. Yeah, exactly, Matt. All I gotta do is just keep blocking them and telling them to leave, and it should work. Epic says, yeah, I deleted it, so yeah, hopefully Epic, but still a decent amount of people probably saw it, so hopefully next week, on Wednesday, 8:20, we won't have any people who, do this. Jamie says, hopefully, and Dan says, if he blocks them, then it will stop, hopefully. Yeah, I hope so. This has been, oh man, I really don't want this to be the worst stream ever, but it might be. Okay, so Rick goes down the stairs, and we get the part where he's outside the hospital, and there are bodies absolutely everywhere. And they did a good job with the scene. I mean, the corpses they got flies and rotted. Ugh, it was nasty. You know what I mean? So well done. They did that scene well done. Matt says, who would ever put your channel on that site? Oh, Matt, are you talking about, Matt, you're talking about, the inappropriate site, right? Like something inappropriate. I'm not going to say here, but, you're talking about that, right? Because yeah, I don't think Epic, I don't believe he said he only put it on Facebook. So I believe him, and I just don't know. Epic says, but yeah, season 1 was an amazing season. I love rewatching it. By the way, I'm writing a book. Oh, that's cool, Epic. What book is it? Can you tell us about it? Okay, so Rick's out of the hospital. He's walking, and I love the part where Rick is just looking at the body a little bit, and then just tries to focus on the bike. And then when the bicycle girl walker starts moving, Rick just collapses. And I mean, props to Andrew Lincoln, because it's like, this is not a person. This is like some kind of demon or something. Like it's a half, it's a half body that's still alive. Like, how is this possible? Like, I mean, just, oh my goodness. Let's see. Dan says wait. Oh, Dan, you meant to say the bodies. You said you said booty. You meant to say the bodies, man. The scenery was great. Yeah, it was, Dan. I mean, just hundreds of bodies, just like, man. Jamie says, Brian, you should watch Survival of the Fittest, Wasteland's World, and The Crafting Dead. Um, I should. I'm sorry, Jamie. I should, but I just haven't really had time. Between doing my streams and working 50 hours a week, I just haven't been able to have time. Matt says, thanks, broski. Let's see. Also, I've tried to, watch some of their series, but I don't know, like, I don't know. It might not be my thing. Just with the whole stories that have like text words, I might have trouble, you know what I mean, with those stories, like getting invested in them. Epic says it's called Doomsday and it's a zombie story. Oh, okay. So it's definitely not in the world of The Walking Dead, right? Like it's its own universe. Jamie says someone on Facebook might have put it on a no-no website. If so, that's criminal. Yeah, I hope so, Jamie. And yeah, just hopefully it goes away. Matt says no good criminals, I swear. Yeah, that's true. I have never really had to deal with something like this ever before. Dan says, yeah, it was a great pilot for Wasteland World. Jamie says the booties everywhere, question mark. Oh yeah, Dan didn't mean to. He meant to write bodies, the bodies in the hospital. Epic says, well, we know from Torn Apart how she became like that. Yeah, that's true, Epic, but okay, I will say that webisode was pretty good. But all the other webisodes after it are terrible. Like, I don't understand why they can't do the webisodes justice. Like, it's not even that hard. Just think, who would want to see a small story based on a certain walker or character? The Bicycle Girl walker, that works. How about one where we show that Rick and Lori had a storage facility in Atlanta? Nobody wants to see that. Or what about the don't open dead inside doors? It works, but only if you use the same hospital, Jamie says, Dan, you okay? Matt says this turned into an episode of Drama Alert. Yeah, that's true. And Jamie says we need Keemstar. I don't know who that is, Jamie. Oh boy. Okay. Anthony, I deleted your comments because that's not appropriate. And if I see another comment like that, I'm going to put you in timeout and ban you. So yeah, I don't want to see that. Jamie says Crafting Dead and Wasteland Worlds don't have text, it's voices. Oh, okay, Jamie. Yeah, it's now I remember it was Survival of the Fittest that had that. But I haven't seen Wasteland Worlds and Crafting Dead. I remember seeing it a little bit, but I forgot. I thought it was text. I'm sorry. I forgot it was voices, not text. So yeah. Dan says, yeah, the voices are a great addition to it. If I have time, I definitely want to check it out, guys. But like I said, I've just been really busy lately. Yeah, my brother and I have been, we've had to take care of, we've been working a lot and taking care of the house by ourselves. So, yeah. So Rick goes over to his house, and this was well done by Andrew Lincoln. You have Rick slapping himself. So when Rick can't find Lori and Carl, he collapses to the ground, and they're showing like time is passing, and you know what I mean? And he's even slapping himself. He's like, is this real? And slaps himself. Because yeah, like people say, is Rick in a coma still? No, he's not, you know what I mean? And then Rick goes outside, and then, he sees the walker and gets hit in the shovel by Dwayne, and Morgan kills it. And then, not Morgan, Rick passes out. Epic says, but yeah, it makes sense why the walkers could take down the horse because they are fresh, whereas later on it doesn't make sense. Totally agree, Epic. I don't understand why they do that, why they kill off so many horses in The Walking Dead when the walkers are all decayed. The walkers should look fresh, pretty much they should have looked fresh season 1, season 2. Season 3, they should have been somewhat fresh. I mean, they can last 20 years, so even 1 year, they should look mostly fresh. You know what I mean? Matt says, I'm part of Wasteland World. I play the amazing Samson. Dan says, Samson is a cool character so far. And Matt, let's see. All right, what else do we have here? Guys, just ignore what was that because yeah, let's not pay it any attention. Epic says that was also a powerful scene. Rick saying, "Wake up," so sad. Yeah, that's true. It's it's kind of needed because it's like, is this even reality? I mean, Rick just woke up in a hospital that was deserted, full of dead bodies, and now his neighborhood and his house is abandoned. Like, I mean, just what would you do? I know I would freak out too, and I would probably be thinking, yeah, I might sit on my bed and be like, what am I gonna do? But I would also try to be like, okay, I need to find my family. Epic says Morgan had such an amazing introduction. Yeah, it was pretty good. Epic, just comes in and shoots that walker, and then points the gun at Rick, and he said, "What's your wound?" And the bandage. And Rick, he didn't say it, but it's like, Morgan's like, "Tell me or I will kill you." And Rick used pass out. It's super effective. And then Rick wakes up and he's in the house. So yeah. Dan says that Rick is still in the hospital theory is so horrible. LOL. Yeah, absolutely, Dan. I don't like that theory one bit. Jamie says, I'm also in Wasteland World. It's super fun. And Matt says, great to have you, man. Wait, who are you talking about? Dan says Wasteland World is definitely off to a good start. Epic says, by the way, my biggest pet peeve is those people thinking that Masked Survivor in season 10 finale is Dwayne. Like, no, it's not. He's dead, guys. Yeah, you know how it is, Epic. If they don't see the character die, even if they say he died off screen, they won't believe it. So yeah, we have Rick, we have Morgan, they're talking, about the walkers and all that, and the dead. Let's see, so, they're talking, and they pray a little bit, and, he tells them, don't get bit, the fever burns you out, then after a while you come back. This was well done, writing. In the comics, it was so fast, like, Rick leaves that same night, you know what I mean? But in the show, he stays a day, so yeah. Let's see. Jamie says, all right, lads, it's nearly 12:30 a.m. I'm gonna head out. Good night. Guys, God bless you, and don't smoke and fly. Okay, Jamie. You too. Sorry you have to go, but I completely understand, and I'm really sorry that this stream took a weird, nasty turn, and I'm sorry this might be the worst stream I've ever done, unfortunately, but hopefully next week is better, so hopefully I'll see you then, Jamie. And yeah, you too. God bless and be safe out there. Let's see. Dan says goodnight. And Jamie says Minecraft shows are the new trend. LOL. Matt says goodbye too. And you guys say goodbye. Adios. Matt says, all right, y'all. The plague is in 40 minutes. Okay, Matt. If you have to go too, I understand. I will be ending it in 40 minutes as well. So you guys can watch the plague. And yeah, guys, is there any is the plague next week on Wednesday? Is it like, because I want to do my live stream 8:20, so yeah, I'm just curious. Epic says this Morgan I prefer him over the Morgan we get lately or later. Yeah, absolutely, Epic, because this is this Morgan, this is the perfect Morgan because he's willing. It's a Morgan who will kill to protect his son, but he wouldn't shoot an unarmed man, on the ground or in the street. So you know what I mean. So like that's the perfect Morgan. We gotta have Morgan in between because he's either super crazy or super pacifist. Like I just don't like that. Nobody likes a pacifist character. Um, I mean, just nobody. People love great characters. Let's see. Matt says the season finale. Um, Dan says can't wait, man, and Jamie says it's calm, Brian. It was weird though. Hopefully this doesn't repeat. Yeah, I hope so too, Jamie. I really hope that we never get something like this ever again in my live streams. From now on, we're just gonna share it through YouTube. But yeah, because like you guys are, I want mature people. I want great guys on this stream who are appropriate and mature. I don't want weird people on it. So if I have to ban people, so be it, because I'm not going to tolerate that. Just I'm not. Let's see. Dan says, I wonder if we have to wait till 2021 for season 5. I hope not. LOL. Um, wait, Dan, you're talking about their series. Jamie says, Jamie says, can you say don't smoke and fly, please? Don't smoke and fly. There you go, Jamie. Let's see. Epic says, also, I wonder how Atlanta fell so fast. Yeah, me too, Epic. I guess plot, but if you think about it, every person that died, I mean, there was probably like riots or something going on too, like in Fear the Walking Dead. So every time a person died, they would come back as a walker, and then that person also like, there were probably at least a couple people at least dozens of people in the city who got bit. You know what I mean? Like, no, not dozens. I would say maybe a few hundreds. There were at least maybe a few hundreds of people who got bit in the early stages of the apocalypse, but they lived. They didn't survive the bite, but they survived getting bit. You know what I mean? Like they weren't devoured. So those people survived the bite. They go to the hospital and they die from that bite. You know what I mean? Just and plus, I guess there was a riot. Atlanta was going crazy, and the military decided to napalm it. And yeah, I guess it was something like that. Dan says no. The plague finale is tonight. Oh, okay, Dan. So that's good. So yeah, tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Why do I keep saying tomorrow? I am weird like that. So yeah, next week, Wednesday at 8:20 p.m. we're gonna talk about No Sanctuary. And maybe the week after that, we'll talk about Clear, Season 3, Episode 12. Dan says it won't be back for a while. Okay. Well, Dan, if you're looking for something to watch, there's always those 3 YouTubers that I told you guys about. They're in the description. So if you guys want, so if you could, Dan, if you want, if you have some free time, I highly recommend you watch those YouTubers because they are awesome. Like they have amazing content. So we have the walker, we have the car alarm, and so Morgan sees his wife, and okay, one thing that bothered me is why is Morgan's wife, why is she wearing pajamas? That's what I'm wondering. Because Morgan said that later in the episode, his wife was going after their photo albums or something. So when Morgan's wife died, like, why was she wearing the nightgown? That kind of bugs me. Let's see. Matt says, hey, Brian, season 3 will most likely begin adding voices. So if you're interested in checking my show at that point, thanks, bro. Oh, okay, Matt. Interesting. What kind of voices do you need? Like, as long as it's someone who's like, I mean, if there's like a few rules I can put out, like no cursing. I don't really want to be a character who curses. I just don't personally. Even if it's for a show like that. But yeah, I mean, maybe. I could be interested. Epic says, but yeah, imagine being Rick waking up after getting shot and waking up in this nightmare. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Matt says, by the way, Epic, I'm taking part in a Red Dead series soon. If you're interested. And Dan says, a Red Dead series will be awesome, bro. And Matt says it's called Tales from the Western Frontier. Oh, that's interesting. That's a good name, Matt. Very good name. Epic says that was so sad. Imagine trying to put down a loved one. Definitely be difficult. Yeah, it definitely would be Epic. Um, absolutely. Um, so so it's morning. Rick kills his first walker, beating it to death with a bat. And Rick says that he needs to look for his wife and son, and um, so Morgan, Rick, he decides that they're going to go into Atlanta, and because there might be military protection and stuff, and and there was a CDC too. They kind of set this up. I think they were planning for the CDC at the very beginning. Um, so yeah, Rick and Morgan and Dwayne, they go into the sheriff's department, and they get cleaned up, they get the weapons, and that was cool. Dwayne was like, I want to shoot, and even Morgan was like, you should definitely. He wasn't that. It's nice to see that Morgan was not that kind of father who was like, no, you can't shoot, you're too young. I mean, Dwayne was like 12 years old. And guys, think back to this. Do you remember that? Do you remember Carlos? And one second, guys. Okay. Do you guys remember Carlos and Sarah from season 2 in Clementine's story, the Telltale game? Um, like Carlos, he didn't want to teach his Sarah. Sarah was 15, and he still did not teach her how to shoot, how to survive zombies. What to do in a world like that. Um, I'm sorry, that is not how you should be a parent in a zombie apocalypse. Your child, however old they are, needs to learn how to protect himself. Let's see. Dan says, yeah, I felt so bad for Morgan in this one. Matt says, my buddy Mikey is the showrunner. Dan says, cool. And Matt says, Morgan, it was a G in this episode. And Dan says, definitely. Let's see. Epic says, hey, Brian, if you could be in the Walking Dead universe, which community would you want to be a part of? And Dan says, Alexandria for me. Yeah, I definitely agree with Dan, Epic. Very good question. Thank you for the question, Epic. I would definitely be an Alexandrian, and I would either be a supply runner, or I would be like a guy in charge of the gate. You know what I mean? People coming and going. And I wouldn't be much of a, I wouldn't be much of a fighter, but I would like to think I would be one of those survivors that will kill if they have to, but would also be friendly towards everyone. You know what I mean? Just a nice guy, but also not too sweet in a world that's much different. You know what I mean? I would get my hands dirty if I had to, but definitely Alexandria, Epic, because honestly, it's probably the best place to live. Spyro says, that's Epic, so let's just say Spyro says, okay, let me just do that. Spyro says, my favorite character in this episode was Rick. Also, I love how young everyone looks. Yeah, me too. I didn't even get to that yet. I'll get to that. I'll talk about Lori and Carl. Man, Chandler looks so young, and I'm just, oh man, I'm like, where did it all go? Dan says, I hated Sarah, and your message got retracted. I didn't do it. What did you put, Dan? I'm curious. All right, so, okay, so Morgan and Rick part ways, and okay, so Morgan is trying to kill his wife with the sniper rifle, but he can't do it. And Rick goes back to the bicycle girl walker and kills her. So then Rick is driving on the highway, and then Amy hears Rick's voice on the radio, and man, Emma Bell as Amy. I forgot how pretty Amy was, but I'm just like, Amy's got. I was like, man, Amy's probably in the top most beautiful women from the show or something. Like, I don't know if, she's, I'll just say, she's prettier than Andrea, but they casted a perfect person for Amy, for Shane, for Jim, Dale. Just fantastic casting. This first episode, I don't think they did one horrible casting in this premiere. Uh, I really don't think so, not one bit. So so they lose Rick on the radio, and um, okay, so even Lori says, "I've been saying for weeks we got to put signs to warn people away from the city," and um, yeah, so and but when Lori said, "I'll go myself," Shane made a good point here. Shane was saying no one goes out alone, and okay, that's a good plan. And Lori should definitely have not. If Lori went by herself to put up signs on a highway, she would have gotten killed by a walker. I mean, that would have happened. Uh, Lori would have died if she went alone. And Shane had a good plan, but Lori also made a good point here. She said that I've been saying for weeks we should do that. So that is smart. I will give Lori that. They should have put signs. Oh, and Shane said something about that's a luxury we can't afford. We don't have time. And, I have to admit, like, Shane as a leader, it works. He works, but he kind of doesn't. You know what I mean? He makes good points, but he's also not entirely thinking of the long game. You know what I mean? He said we're surviving today. Like a leader needs to think about the future too. So that I think that was Shane's issue. He was thinking about the here and now. Let's see. Spyro says that's. I mean that's why we love Rick. He's so relatable in this episode. Yeah, exactly. That's what makes Rick so great. He's a family man who's just looking for his wife and son. Um, I mean, that's how you make a fantastic show. You have have multiple relatable characters. Brian, you say Amy was hot. I mean, yeah, she was pretty. Absolutely, I think she was in the top. I would say top 10. Matt says the whole first season was great. Not so much on the CDC part. That part was still weird to me. The whole TS19, the finale. Dan says, I love when you see Shane kiss Lori, then it cuts to the picture in Rick's car. Poor Rick. LOL. Oh yeah, that stings. Dan says, I agree, Matt. The finale was a bit weak though. Oh yeah, I just said that. Well, that's crazy, Dan. Spyro says one thing I never understood was how Lori and Shane didn't recognize Rick's voice. Um, I think Spyro. I think there was static. And also, I think Lori was too far away. Like Amy and Dale were close to the radio, but Lori and Carl weren't. And then Shane was he was somewhere off screen. You know what I mean? So he just wasn't close enough. Um, Wasteland says disagree. The finale was great. IMO explained a lot. Okay. Let's see. Matt says love TS19, and Wasteland agrees. Huh. So you guys love it? I don't think it was terrible. I just think that as far as like finales, it's a little bit weak and a little bit weird. But I mean, it was still well done. Dan says it was a great episode, but not as a finale, in my opinion. Yeah, I feel like maybe they could have done the Shire Wilt thing from the comics. Dan says Alicia is still the best, though. LOL. Oh, no question, Dan. Absolutely. It's not a contest. Um, Matt says Alicia isn't that great, to be honest. That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy. Tree painting is weird. Yeah, Matt, I agree. I agree. Alicia painting the tree, that is weird. But as far as Alicia, how she looks, way she is way more. She's more pretty than any other character of any other female in The Walking Dead. What they're doing with her as a character, writing wise, it's not 100%. In that it doesn't affect how she looks. You know what I mean? Dan says, yeah, I agree. The tree painting is weird. LOL. Yeah, hopefully they don't do it in season 6. I'm sure it's all gone now. Um, so yeah, like, so Lori and Shane, they make up and they also make out. Wow, that is interesting. They make up and make out all at once. Yeah, okay, so Rick is trying to look for some gas, and yeah, he comes across the dead couple, and he comes across the horse, and oh yeah, one thing, a slight nitpick. Do you guys see the bag of guns on Rick's back? Okay, those in real life, all those guns would be too heavy, and they would fall off Rick's back. That's a little bit of an issue I have. An easy fix is just Just not have so many guns. Maybe shorten the amount of guns that he had in the story. Let's see. Spyro says this pilot was better than Fear Season 1 pilot. Yeah, I agree, Spyro. Although Fear Season 1's pilot, I would say it was still good, but it definitely needed more, to be honest. Matt says she's okay looking, to be honest. Oh wow, Matt. I'm sorry, but I disagree with you. Alicia is not okay looking. She is gorgeous. Wasteland says I prefer Rosita, but oh well. Um, I mean Rosita is very pretty as well, but I'm sorry, Alicia wins. Dan says the Fear Walking Dead pilot was good, but definitely no comparison to this pilot. And Rosita is great too. Yeah, that's true. Spyro says, also, I loved how Rick went to the farmhouse, and it shows how brutal this show is going to be. Um, let's see. Yeah, that's true, Spyro. Brian says, people straight up simp for Alicia. I mean, Brian, let's be honest. Like, we're just being honest. Alicia is, you know, she's one of the best characters in all of the Walking Dead franchise, and I'm talking about the comics, the books, the shows, the video games. She's not only one of the best characters, but she's prettier than Michonne, Rosita, Maggie. Yeah, all of them. So Rick goes into the city. It is super abandoned. Oh, we get the iconic shot with Rick entering the city, and there's no one else. There's no one who was entering the city. That's a cool shot. Although it's completely unrealistic because we find out in season 2 that Lori and Shane and thousands of other people tried to get into the city right before the military napalmed it. So that was a little weird. Let's see. Dan says, did you guys notice the walker in the city drinking water in the background? Funny mistake. LOL. Yeah, I did notice that too, Dan. I think I can't believe they never fixed it in post production. Even now, I think I feel like they should CGI it or something. Let's see. Wasteland said disagree. I think she way overrated. And you say I agree with Matt. Well, that's okay, guys. I don't agree, but I understand. I respect your opinion. Spyro says, yeah, I have a poster of that, remember? Oh, yeah, and I think Dan has one too. But yeah, yeah, I know Spyro. That is an awesome poster, but it is still weird to me to this day. It's a little bit of a plot hole, or not plot hole, but it's a little bit of a. It looks cool, but it's totally unrealistic because, you know what I mean? Because they said that even Morgan said people were trying to get into the city, so how can there not be a single car, Dan says, I agree with Brian. Thank you, Dan. Alicia is a queen in the Walking Dead universe. Thank you, Dan. Matt says, agree, Alicia just whine and complain and average looking, LOL. Brian says, yes, queen. Matt, I don't agree with that, but that's your opinion. Wasteland says, sorry, but I can name a lot more females that take the cake over Alicia. You can name them, Wasteland, but I'm just letting you know I will disagree with it 100%. Matt says, same here, Wasteland. All right, so let's get back to the episode. So, Rick sees the helicopter and he's trying to follow it. And we get the part from the thumbnail where Rick turns a corner and sees a massive group of walkers and they're running at him. And the walkers start coming and there are hundreds of them just on the streets that he is trying to run in with the horse. And unfortunately, we get the part where the horse gets grabbed by the walkers and eaten. Rick pulls his gun out and starts shooting them. And he even climbs under the tank. This was so well done. You can see the desperation in Rick. Morgan said, you watch yourself if you see a group of them. And, oh boy, Rick really did. He listened to Morgan, but still, it's like one of those things where it's just crazy. Now, if we had season 6, if we had season 5, 6, 7, 8, Rick, in this situation, it would have been completely different. Let's see. Spyro says, yeah, there should have been more cars on that highway. And Dan says, agreed. Matt says Maggie, Michonne, Rosita, all better characters. And you say also Madison. Matt, whether or not they're better characters, okay, so for Madison, no, she's not a better character. As far as Maggie, Michonne, Rosita, they're great characters. I will admit that, but um, I mean, better looking and better characters, debatable. Wasteland says Alpha, Gamma, Carol, before 10, Lydia, Judith. Wasteland, you do know that Judith is 10 years old, right? And that means that, she's too young. Judith is cute, but Alicia is beautiful, there's kind of a difference, Dan says, I agree with Maggie and Rosita, and Michonne, but I like Alicia more than Rosita. Yeah, me too, Dan. Man, we were talking about Alicia and females a lot. All I said was Amy was, I forgot how pretty Amy was. Um, Rest in peace, Amy. Let's see. Matt says, yeah, them to Wasteland. Spyro says the only thing that was weird was as Rick was escaping the walkers, where the walkers in front of him come from. Um, I don't know. I don't know, Spyro. Maybe from the buildings, or the alleyways. Um, I guess it's a little bit of a plot convenience or inconvenience, I guess. Wasteland says Madison better than Alicia. Agreed. Sorry, I don't agree with that. Um, Matt says he's talking about the characters, dude. Wasteland says, dude, no, I'm saying as far as better characters goes, dude, gosh. Oh, you're saying they're better characters. Okay. You're not saying they're. Oh, okay. You're not saying that they're prettier than Alicia. You're saying that they're just better characters. Um, some of them, like Gamma, Gamma, definitely not. Gamma was only around for one season, Um, okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. So Rick is shooting the walkers. And he sees the tank, goes in, and then takes that zombie soldier's gun. I remember Frank Darabont wanted to do a backstory episode on that zombie. I definitely don't agree with a full episode, but I think a webisode would have been fine. So the soldier walker starts moving, and Rick he shoots the walker, and I'm surprised Rick did not go deaf. I mean, Cheesh. I mean, a gun is super loud, and shooting inside a tank, that's even worse. I'm surprised Rick did not seriously go deaf just from that. But yeah, Rick closes the hatch after he regains his composure, and and the walkers, they're still eating the horse, and oh man, rest in peace, horse. And there's just hundreds of walkers everywhere. They're on the horse, they're on the tank, um, and man, just like Rick is just holding the gun and just like sitting in silence, like what can I possibly do now? And we get the radio starts, you know, um, we hear the radio going, and we hear Glenn, we hear our favorites pizza deliver guy, Glenn. Rest in peace, Glenn. Let's see. Dan says, "Don't worry about it, man. I knew what you meant." Wasteland says, "Oh my gosh, no, dude. Thanks, Dan. That made me look terrible." Wow. Oh no, Wasteland. I wasn't trying to make you look terrible. Um, I was just a little bit confused when you were saying that. But I knew you were probably like joking or something. Or I was just misinterpreting it. But yeah, you don't have to worry, Wasteland. I wasn't trying to make you look terrible or anything. I was just um, a little bit confused because you were naming off the pretty women, or the most pretty women in The Walking Dead. Then you were naming other characters, females, and I thought you were just continuing from that. So I was a little confused. But I knew you probably weren't 100% serious if that was the case. Spyro says, but yeah, Morgan was right. If you see a walkers in a huge horde, you gotta watch out. Yeah, definitely, Spyro. Especially in the beginning of the apocalypse. Like, they're fresh, strong walkers now. So, yeah. Dan says Gamma definitely needed more screen time and be on the show longer, in my opinion. Great character though. Um, I mean, I was fine with what they did with Gamma, but I mean, if you think so, that's interesting, Dan. Oh, by the way, guys, if no one has read Dan's rewrite of season 7, episode 6, he posted it today. It's called "Rockin' the Road." You know, it's his rewrite. If all don't know if every one of you guys read it, but please watch Dan's video. It is an awesome rewrite. I enjoy all of Dan's rewrites every week. They're my favorite. I got to be honest. I think they're my favorite videos that he's done. Just because I'm expecting certain things to happen, and while they don't happen, I'm still getting something. Like I'm making predictions, and he's keeping it very similar to what Gimple did, but he's also changing it up a little bit. Like he had when Rick and Morgan see each other in season 7. Why did Morgan hug Tara? I don't get that. And Dan fixed that in his version where he hugs Rick. I mean, yes. Thank you, Dan, for doing that, because, like I said, I don't hate Tara, but why did that happen in the show? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just, I mean, I don't know. I wish your version was canon, Dan, so much. I wish your story was canon for The Walking Dead, not Gimple's. Let's see. Matt says Gamma needed to survive. Dan says, I love the zoom at the end. Yeah, the zoom out. That was really good. And the Space Junk song, man, that was awesome. And when I heard the radio, I remember watching this. I'm like, because I didn't read the comic books actually. And I'm like, who is that? I'm like, what is, like, I had to see what happens next. You know what I mean? I'm like, who is this on the radio? I'm like, what is going on? I was just amazed by the ending. Let's see. Dan agrees with Matt. Spyro says that was an amazing shot, zooming up to the building, all the walkers around. Yeah, that looked unsurvivable. You know what I mean? Dan says Glenn saves Rick. Glenn honestly made the rest of the series possible. He definitely did, Dan, because Glenn is tough, but we know that Rick and Daryl are tougher. They've killed a lot more people than he has. But what makes Glenn so interesting is not only is he moral compass, but he doesn't have a family in the apocalypse, but he starts his own. You know what I mean? Or tries to. And that's what makes Glenn so interesting, because every one of us would probably be like him in a way. We would find a group in a zombie apocalypse, and we would just try to start a family with whoever we can. And we would try to be kind of like the voice of reason in the group, but also willing to do whatever it takes to protect your new family. You know what I mean? So that's what made Glenn so interesting. He was a guy in his 20s, very, he's young, interesting, relatable, and he made the show just amazing. Wasteland says, I think an apology will be good. Okay, all right, Wasteland. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have assumed. I should have known that, you were talking about something completely different, and that joke that I made, I'm sorry. I'll try not to do it next time. Okay. Spyro says, also, that's my favorite line from the season. Also, Wasteland, is that good? Are we good? I just want to move forward. No hard feelings. Spyro says, that's also my favorite line from the season, where Rick warns Morgan about the city belonging to the dead now. I think, doesn't he say that in season 2? Yeah, he says that in season 2, the premiere. What lies ahead? Dan says, yeah, Bury Me Here is going to be next week. Just 2 episodes left. I can't believe it's only 2 left, Dan. I'm going to miss your rewrite so much. Dan says, Tara has never had a scene with Morgan. Like, come on, LOL. Yeah, I mean, did Denise not tell Tara that that Morgan almost got her killed when he let that wolf live? You know what I mean? That was kind of weird. Dan says, love how the music from this was in Rick's last episode as well. Yeah, kind of. Let's see. Wait a minute. I'm lost. Spyro says, by the way, I always look away at the end. I can't see the horse get eaten. Yeah, it is pretty nasty, Spyro. I admit. Dan says, Steven is definitely one of the best characters. Wait, did I say Steven? No, Glenn is definitely one of the best characters. Steven killed it. Absolutely, Dan. I don't know if Stephen Young wanted to leave, in season 7, or he could have stayed for season 8. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if the actor was just getting tired of the role, or if he like absolutely like was just he wanted to leave as soon as possible. But if I was writing it, I would have kept Steven on for at least another season. You know what I mean? I just wouldn't have had him get the Lucille death. It just wouldn't have worked. Wasteland says, "Thank you. I'm head to the plague now. I'll see you, Dan." Okay, Wasteland. Well, we'll take care, man, and I'll see you next week. And like I said, hopefully, no hard feelings. And yeah, sorry about the confusion and yeah, what I said. This has been a crazy stream. Spyro says season 1, episode 5 at the start. Actually, oh, okay. Yeah, thank you, Spyro. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. The episode where Morales ditches the group, and he's not seen for 2 years for them, and not seen for 7 years for us, and he loses his family like a smart guy he is, and then gets killed. Um, so yeah, that happened. Wasteland says in a few, and Dan says I'll be there soon, man. Yeah, Dan. Don't worry, I'm gonna finish this up. I mean, we pretty much finished the stream, so um, yeah. Let's see. Dan says these horses never get a chance. Rest in peace to the 1,000 horses. LOL. Oh yeah, Dan. Man, poor horses. At least Ken, from season 9. At least he did the impossible. He saved a horse. I mean, like seriously, like people might forget this character, but I will never forget Ken. I mean, just he actually saved a horse on this show. I mean, yeah, I mean that's even like more impossible than surviving. Spyro says, but yeah, this episode is an amazing start, and it made me a Walking Dead fan for life. Definitely Spyro. I remember watching this on my brother's friend's laptop, and I just wanted to know more about it. Dan says 102 was a great follow up as well. Yeah, it definitely was. We get introduced to the main cast for the season, as well as yeah. I mean Glenn and Merle. I mean you guys love him. I mean Merle was fine. Like I didn't like hate him or anything. But he was. But Daryl was definitely a better character. Let's see. Dan says Merle is so entertaining. LOL. And racist. Yeah, he was also kind of that too. And Dan says Ken is awesome. Thanks so much for the sacrifice. Yes, I agree, Dan. I mean, rest in peace to the fallen hero. All right, so yeah, that's actually it, guys. The episode's pretty much done. We can still keep talking, if you guys want, but yeah, we are gonna next week at 8:20. Like I said, we are gonna try and do. I'm gonna do a live stream for No Sanctuary. I have to rewatch the episode, and I think Dan's the one who suggested it, so thank you, Dan. So I need to rewatch No Sanctuary as best I can, and just prepare the live stream, and yeah, that hopefully, I'm willing to bet that next live stream should be a lot better and less drama than this one. Let's see. Spyro says yes, but yeah, my opinion, Guts. Episode 2 is better than Days Gone By. Yeah, Guts was it was definitely more action packed. And it did have more. Yeah, you know what? It did have more characters. I'll say that it had more characters. Um, I mean, was it better? Um, yeah, I would have to say it probably was better. Spyro, I think I agree. Dan says can't wait for No Sanctuary. Um, well, thanks, Dan. Yeah, No Sanctuary. I don't remember where I put it on my list, but yeah, No Sanctuary is one of the top 10 best Walking Dead episodes. Um, Spyro says eventually you should do a throwback live stream on No Way Out. Oh wow. Yeah, I definitely should, Spyro, but we're kind of getting backed up a little bit. So next week I will do No Sanctuary, and then I will let you guys vote, and because like we need to figure out which one I'm doing. Like, am I doing Clear or No Way Out? Like, maybe I'll let you guys vote on it. Dan says it's a great episode to rewatch. I'll watch it again as well. And Dan says No Way Out definitely needs to happen. Um, yeah. I would like that, Dan. I would really like that. But like I said, I'm just gonna my next live stream. I'm gonna let you guys vote on it, and yeah, because I don't wanna promise it and then I forget or something. So I just want to remember one planned live stream at a time. So yeah, let's see what else about this episode. No, that's pretty much it. I mean, I only had a few nitpicks. Just you know, the just some minor things like Rick's called Python, and like how that back of Guns is not breaking Rick's back. Just little nitpicks like that. Um, oh, that was funny. Do you remember when Rick and not Rick, Shane and Lori were talking, and Lori was like, "I'm a good mom," and I remember watching that the first time, and I'm like, okay. And now when I look back on it, I'm like, Lori, I know millions of fans who would disagree with you on that, on that part. Spyro says, I vote for Clear, though, and do No Way Out in September. Oh, wow. Yeah, that sounds good, Spyro. I definitely want to leave it for a vote with you guys. Dan says, great stream. Poor Brian on this one. Seriously, so sorry the stream had so much drama. Yeah, thank you, Dan. And I'm sorry you guys had to deal with this drama. Um, yeah, you say, Dan says, yeah, Clear first would be great. Oh, okay. I'll try to remember that, Dan. But yeah, we still got a couple minutes, so we're not leaving. Oh, hey, Dan, you say, I'm a good mom. Sure, Lori. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where, like, even those guys who make the honest trailer, even they said, even they made a joke of how often Lori had someone else watching Carl, and they show at least 4 times in seasons 1 to 2 where Lori asks someone besides Rick and Shane to watch Carl, and it's like, are you serious, Lori? Like, I don't know. It's kind of funny. Um, it's like I'm a good mom, and like the fans would be like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Um, Lori, okay, Lori was not that bad in season 1. She was a little bit annoying. Season 2, oh boy, I couldn't stand her. Season 3, she was okay. Um, Spyro says, yeah, Lori was a terrible character in my opinion, especially season 2. That was her worst season. Yeah, Spyro, and I remember you did the video of the top, um, uh, I think top 10 worst female characters, and you had Lori as number 1, I think. So yeah, Spyro. Lori was not the greatest character. I will admit that. Dan says those honest trailers are hilarious. Yeah, they used to be, Dan. But now they just, I don't know why. I've been trying to ask them. I don't know why they won't do a Walking Dead honest trailer for seasons 7 to 10. They definitely should do one. I don't know what's taking them so long. Um, the honest trailer guys, they used to do trailers for movies and shows that should have had it, but now they're doing it for like random. Matt says the plague is on, by the way. Um, okay, Matt. I'm gonna end the stream soon. Just another minute or so. Dan says season 2 Lori is awful. Absolutely, Dan. It's like Fear season 2. Like she's like Fear season 2, just unwatchable. And Dan, he says thanks, Matt. Um, yeah. Man, I wonder if I'm gonna keep doing throwback live streams for episodes. I guess this is how it's gonna be. Next week I'll do, yeah, next week the 26th I'll do No Sanctuary, and then September, let's see, September 2nd I'll probably do yeah, Clear. I'll probably do Clear on September 2nd. Spyro says I don't see Shane as a villain. Laura just manipulated him to go after Rick. Yeah, I didn't like that, Spyro. I would say, yeah, Shane was not a villain. but he was on edge. He did have issues. Um, Shane was just too erratic. He was putting people in danger. And Shane was willing to sacrifice anyone, and that was a bit of an issue. Like he wasn't really willing to protect anyone except just for a few people, like Carl and Lori. Like that was pretty much it. Unlike Rick, who will try to protect everyone else, but Lori and Carl come first. So, all right, guys, that's it. My stream has officially ended now. It's been an hour 40 minutes. I want to thank you guys so much. This, I mean, this might have been one of the worst streams I've had, but you guys, it's not because of you guys. Just wanted to put that out. You guys were perfect. It's just all those other trolls and people we had. Dan says, can't wait for the season 10 finale review. And by the way, are you gonna review Fear? I am. Join the boringness, lol. Yeah, I might, Dan. It depends. I don't know if it's gonna be full reviews again or if it's just gonna be like live streams on Sundays. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to think about that. Because like my work schedule and all that, I'll have to think. Spyro says, yeah, as awesome as Shane was, he needed to die. He was just too crazy. Yeah, he was. Absolutely. So Dan says, thanks for the stream. Matt says, yo, Dan, you're about to miss the show. And Dan says, on my way now. Yeah, Dan, Matt, Epic, well, Spyro, you're also Epic. And Jamie, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Yeah, guys, have a good night, and I'll see you next week for my next live stream. Take care, guys. Be safe. Until next time.